Thank you, Richard. We have come a long way in India, but still there's a huge gap to be met and a long way to go. The good things in India is we have a very lot of good laws right now in place, lot of good policy framework, such as the Right to Education Act, which was amended in 2012. It looks at getting children with disabilities into private schools and the entire cost being reimbursed by the government. Similarly, the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, which is quite well known and now called the Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan, it looks at free education for children with disabilities in all government institutions from the age of 6 till they complete their 12 years of schooling. The new education policy, which has come very recently in 2020, it has expanded the scope of inclusive education to a great extent by taking care of some of the gaps that existed. Now, we have certain curriculums for teachers, which is called a B.Ed or a M.Ed, where they study to become teachers. Unfortunately, these courses, modules, did not look at understanding of disabilities, categories of disabilities, and what were the needs of children with disabilities in the early stages. So the national education policy is talking at length about including disability orientation, categories of disabilities, early identification, early intervention, and the different alternate methods of teaching and evaluation in all education colleges, which is going to equip the teachers. You see, most of us as organizations working in this sector, we feel that teachers are not really interested or enthusiastic because their capacities are not built to handle children with disabilities. But they are open to it. And many 700 teachers that we had interviewed and met, they said that if given an opportunity and given a refresher course, and if they can learn and understand about it, they would be more than happy to accommodate children with disabilities in their classrooms. So that's one thing which the new education policy is addressing. The second big lacuna was children were coming to school at the age of 6. We were talking about inclusive education. But the formative years, from 0 to 6, we were not looking at anything. How the child will learn, how the child will go to the primary and kindergarten, what are the supports that are to be provided to them, how their capacities can be built to cope up in a mainstream school. And this new education policy is also emphasizing on that, how in the kindergarten, in nursery classes, children, those who have disabilities, will be accommodated, their needs understood, and what kind of educational support through playful means will be provided to them. Another major constituent I personally feel for education is often children, they need different kinds of therapies. They need speech therapy and physiotherapy, which is so necessary for their school education. But this was never part of our education system. Though briefly, the Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan talked about assistive devices and about therapy, but it was actually never practiced in a big way. But largely because of the activism of non-governmental organizations, of DPOs, this is now being considered in a big way. And I'm sure in the forthcoming years, we will have more number of children getting therapies, getting assistive devices, more number of books in alternate format, basically creating a structure where they are at ease, where they are comfortable. So these are certain things which are going to happen with the new education policy in place. And I'm quite hopeful that more and more children will come back to school.